everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Um, Today, I want to talk about something that is very powerful and very near to my heart. How do you talk to your children about God? This is non-denominational. This is not about any one religion or any one creed, but I think that the value that giving your children a spiritual grounding brings is something that everyone can appreciate. Um, Children are born, and eventually, if you don't give them an answer, they may wonder, where do they come from? I'm sure many of us have wondered those same questions when we were younger. They may wonder, why are they here? Um, Lots of different things like that. So I am Muslim, and I will probably make some more videos to talk specifically about that because I know I don't appear as what many people may have in their mind is a Muslim female. So I'll talk about that in some of my other videos. But right now, I was inspired to actually give something which is called a Jumu'ah Khutbah to my children, which is basically like a sermon. I have been, I wouldn't say struggling, but I have been trying to find ways to offer spiritual guidance and spiritual grounding to my children that's authentic. Because there's always the classes, there's always the memorization, there's always lots of different facilitated events, activities, Bible study, Sunday school, but and those are all good, and those can all be very valuable depending on your circumstances. But I just wanted to say, hey, I'm their mother. you know I don't need to send them somewhere else to teach them about the one who's created all of us in this house. I can talk to you about it because I have my own relationship with God. So why don't I share that with you? So I wrote this, and I am going to be referring to God as Allah, because that is the name that He refers to Himself as in the Quran. But I don't think that the specific name is that important. I love that name because I love to use that name because, to me, using the name that Allah chose for Himself is a sign of respect, of me saying, yes, Allah, like, I'm American. I wasn't raised Muslim. But if this is what you want to call yourself, then I would be more than happy to call you that. But yeah, so you can just, think of God, creator, whatever you want to call it. But I'm going to be talking about Allah. So this is just basically just to give you, sorry, that I've just got a little bubbly, but this is basically something that I wrote, which I did say to my children, and they loved it. So here we go. And this is just like an example. Like, if you want to try to, just something to inspire you to get the juices flowing in your own life of how to talk to your children about God in more of a realistic, authentic way. Okay. Now just imagine that I'm talking to my children. But at the same time, we're all spiritually children, right? Inside, we're all children. We're not adults. I'm not a grown woman inside. I'm a little child inside that just wants help and just wants love and just wants to be happy. And I think we can all relate to that. So this is also to you. Who do you do it for? Each and every one of you get up every day. You brush your teeth, go to school, come home, do homework, and spend time with your family. But who is it for? Is it for your family, the ones who feed and clothe you? Is it to make your grandmother proud? Or is it for yourself? Is it for your own name? So everyone can say, yeah, look at her. Or yeah, look at him. He's something special. Do you do all that you do so someone else will think that you're special? Or do you do it for Allah, the one who created you, the one who loves you more than you could ever imagine, the only one who knows your inner thoughts and feelings? Remember, Allah is watching you and waiting to have a relationship with you. All you have to do is turn to him, talk to him, do it for him. It's way better. So that was the Jumu'ah speech. It's very short, very direct, and I loved it. I loved writing it because it definitely came from my heart, and it was something that I was thinking about, for myself. There's so much freedom in doing something for Allah or God, and it may, be something that maybe you feel like you don't have a grasp on what that even feels like in reality. And I think that it's good to be honest with yourself. Whenever you want to have a relationship with God, remember, He knows the truth. So it can be scary to be honest with yourself because you might consider yourself a religious person, or you might consider yourself a good person, or you might consider yourself someone who has faith in God. But then when you ask yourself the question, who am I doing it for? You might realize that the answer is something that maybe you don't like, and that's okay. So, yeah, I'll be making some more videos about this, but if you like this video, please hit the like button. Please subscribe below. Leave me a comment. If you try this with your children, let me know how it goes. If it inspired you, let me know. If you would like to make a donation, that's also I love you guys, and I hope everyone enjoyed this.